It's an interesting point. There's that piece around being able to have those, what I would describe as intimate conversations with colleagues. And unfortunately, I don't know which sort of point of frame I'd look at it, but I've had a scenario in a few years that I've been here where colleagues have had bereavement, and these two, they've both been their parents as well. Their mother, men delight with their mothers for the most part. And it was really interesting where others, you try and navigate that whole piece around bereavement and loss for someone, because you see them, and to a certain extent you may or may not have been informed, depending on how the team is knit. So-and-so's recently lost their mother, blah, blah. But you can then see, because of that intimacy and comfort, and it goes back to your point about also the environment is really important, of, as also another male, but it could be anyone, being comfortable as well as confident enough to be able to go up and actually have a conversation with that individual. Months later, both of those individuals at different times have still come and sought me out and said thank you.
Right.
Because it was, I don't think people are necessarily avoiding, but it's such a delicate subject matter and so tricky. And then I remember part of that was also, I don't know if I was reassuring myself or reassuring the other person whenever I sort of saying, there isn't a right thing to say in this sort of scenario. You lost something, but what I wanted to do was at least acknowledge that for you. And if ended up being actually most bizarrely, because I just happened to be passing the hallway, so it was actually in the stairwell, and emotionally he broke down, and I was like, do you want to